Your body is constantly sending you signals. Your stomach tightens when something feels wrong. Your shoulders tense when you're stressed. Your chest feels light when you're happy. Your breathing changes when you're anxious. But how often do you actually notice these signals? How often do you listen to what your body is telling you? Most people live entirely in their heads. They think, analyze, plan, worry, but they're completely disconnected from their bodies. They override physical signals constantly. They're exhausted, but push through. They're full, but keep eating. They're tense, but ignore it. This disconnection has real costs. It affects your mental health, your decision-making, your relationships, your ability to manage stress and emotions. Today we're talking about the mind-body connection, what it is, why it matters, and how to rebuild it. What mind-body connection means. Mind-body connection. It's awareness of the constant communication between your mind and body, and using that communication effectively. Your body and mind aren't separate systems. They're one integrated system, constantly influencing each other. Your thoughts affect your body. Think about something stressful, and your heart rate increases. Your muscles tense. Your breathing shallows. Your body affects your thoughts. Stand in a confident posture, and you actually feel more confident. Smile, and you feel slightly happier. This connection runs deep. Your gut produces neurotransmitters that affect your mood. Chronic tension in your body creates chronic anxiety in your mind. Suppressed emotions get stored in your body as physical tension and pain. Mind-body connection means being aware of this relationship. It means noticing what's happening in your body, understanding what those sensations mean, and using your body as a source of information and regulation. Most people have learned to ignore their bodies. You're taught to sit still when your body wants to move, to eat on schedule regardless of hunger, to push through fatigue, to suppress emotions instead of feeling them physically. Over time, you lose the ability to read your body's signals. You don't know when you're actually hungry versus eating for other reasons. You don't notice tension building until it becomes chronic pain. You don't recognize stress in your body until you're completely overwhelmed. Mind-body connection is rebuilding that awareness. It's learning to listen to your body again and use it as a resource instead of ignoring it or fighting against it. Why disconnection happens. Understanding why you disconnected helps you rebuild the connection without judgment. We're taught to prioritize thinking over feeling. Most education and culture emphasizes intellectual development and ignores physical awareness. You're taught to sit still, stay in your head, think things through. Physical sensations are treated as distractions from real thinking. By the time you're an adult, you've spent decades being rewarded for staying in your head and ignoring your body. The disconnection is trained into you. Bodies hold uncomfortable things. Your body stores emotions, memories, trauma. Sometimes disconnecting from your body is a protective mechanism. If being in your body means feeling pain, fear, or overwhelming emotions, your mind learns to check out. This was adaptive at some point. It helped you survive difficult experiences. But the pattern continues even when you're safe, keeping you disconnected long term. Modern life is disembodied. You spend hours sitting, staring at screens, living in digital spaces. Your body is just the vessel that carries your head around. You're not moving, not connecting with physical sensations, not using your body in varied ways. This lifestyle naturally creates disconnection. Your body becomes background noise. You only notice when something goes wrong. Pain and discomfort are avoided. Culture teaches you to avoid discomfort immediately. Tired? Caffeine? Anxious? Distraction? Tense? Ignore it? In pain? Medicate it without asking why. You never learn to be with physical discomfort, to listen to it, to understand what it's communicating. You just suppress it and move on. Why mind-body connection matters. Rebuilding this connection has concrete benefits. Your body gives you information your mind doesn't have. Your body often knows things before your conscious mind does. You meet someone and something feels off. That's your body reading subtle cues. You're in a situation that seems fine logically, but your stomach tightens. That's information. When you're connected to your body, you have access to this intuitive knowledge. When you're disconnected, you miss crucial information and make decisions based only on thinking, which is incomplete. Emotions are physical experiences. You can't fully process emotions in your head alone. Emotions are embodied. They need to be felt in your body to move through you. When you're disconnected from your body, emotions get stuck. You might think about them endlessly, but never actually release them because you're not feeling them physically. Connection to your body allows emotions to flow naturally instead of getting trapped as rumination or physical tension. Your body regulates your nervous system. Your body has powerful tools for managing stress and anxiety, breathing, movement, releasing tension. But you can only use these tools if you're aware of what's happening in your body. When you notice tension building, you can release it before it becomes chronic. When you notice shallow breathing, you can deepen it before anxiety spirals. Your body is your primary tool for self-regulation, but only if you're connected to it. Physical symptoms are often emotional signals. Chronic headaches, digestive issues, muscle pain, these often have emotional components. Your body is trying to tell you something. Stress you're not addressing. Emotions you're suppressing. Needs you're ignoring. When you're connected to your body, you can read these signals and address root causes instead of just managing symptoms. Presence requires embodiment. You can't be truly present if you're not in your body. Being present means being here, now, in this physical moment. If you're living in your head, thinking about the past, worrying about the future, analyzing everything, you're not actually here. Connection to your body anchors you in the present moment. It's what allows you to actually experience your life instead of just thinking about it. How to rebuild mind-body connection. Start with simple body scans. Several times a day, pause and scan your body. What sensations are present? Where are you holding tension? How's your breathing? What's your posture? You're not trying to change anything yet. Just notice. This builds awareness of what's actually happening in your body instead of living entirely in your thoughts. Pay attention to physical sensations when emotions arise. Next time you feel an emotion, notice where you feel it physically. Anxiety often shows up as chest tightness or stomach tension. Anger might be heat or pressure. Sadness might be heaviness or constriction. Start mapping your emotions to physical sensations. This helps you recognize emotions earlier and process them more fully. Practice conscious breathing. Your breath is the bridge between mind and body. It's automatic, but also controllable. Bringing attention to your breath immediately connects you to your body. Practice noticing your natural breath throughout the day. When you're stressed, consciously slow and deepen it. This simple practice strengthens mind-body connection and gives you a powerful regulation tool. Move with awareness. Most people exercise on autopilot, running while listening to podcasts, lifting weights while watching TV. Try moving with full attention on the physical sensations. Feel your feet on the ground. Notice muscles engaging. Pay attention to your body moving through space. This doesn't have to be yoga or formal practice. Any movement done with awareness builds connection. Notice your body's signals about decisions. When facing a decision, check in with your body. Does this option create expansion or contraction? Does your body relax or tense? This isn't about making decisions based only on feeling, but including body wisdom alongside thinking. Your body often knows what's right for you before your mind figures it out logically. Release tension consciously. When you notice tension, don't just ignore it. Breathe into that area. Stretch, move, consciously release it. This teaches your system that you're listening and responding to body signals. Over time, your body learns it can communicate with you, and you'll respond, which strengthens the connection. Reduce numbing behaviors. Notice when you use food, alcohol, screens, or other substances to avoid feeling. You don't have to eliminate these things, but become aware of when you're using them to disconnect from your body, rather than for genuine enjoyment. The more you can stay present with physical sensations instead of numbing them, the stronger your connection becomes. Practice interoception. Interoception is awareness of internal body states, hunger, thirst, fatigue, need to use the bathroom. Practice noticing these before they become urgent. Can you feel hunger building before you're starving? Can you notice fatigue before you're exhausted? This trains you to read subtle body signals instead of only noticing when they're screaming at you. Spend time in silence. Constant input keeps you in your head. Regular periods of silence with no entertainment, no devices, no distractions allow you to drop into body awareness naturally. You don't have to meditate formally. Just be quiet and notice what arises in your body when there's nothing pulling your attention outward. Get support if needed. If trauma or chronic pain makes body connection difficult, working with a therapist trained in somatic approaches can help. Some people need support to safely reconnect with their bodies, and that's completely valid. Conclusion: you live in your body. Every experience you have through your body. Every emotion, every sensation, every moment of your life is embodied. Rebuilding mind-body connection isn't about becoming obsessed with physical sensations or ignoring thinking. It's about integration, using both body wisdom and mental analysis, feeling and thinking together instead of one dominating the other. Your body is constantly communicating with you, offering information, trying to help you navigate the world. But you have to listen. Start small. Notice your breath right now. Feel your body in the chair. That's connection. That's being here, in your body, in this moment. The more you practice this, the more accessible it becomes. And the more you'll realize how much you've been missing by living only in your head. You're not just a brain. You're an embodied being. Live like one. Thank you for taking this time to reflect with me. I hope you carry something from this conversation into your day, into your life. Be gentle with yourself until we meet again.